Does paying off your debt set you free, or is it investing that does? Maybe you've been taught for years that you should pay off all your debts first. But what if that rule is what's keeping you in chains? You'll be surprised when you learn the truth. What do we know? Debt is the voice of the past. It's the trace of your past expenses, maybe hasty decisions, maybe things you didn't even need. Investments, however, speak the language of the future. They shape a time that hasn't happened yet, starting today. Debt locks you into the present. Investment builds you a future. At the end of paying debt, there's zero. At the end of investing, there's growth. Now let's get to the question everyone asks. Can I invest while I still have debt? The answer isn't simple, but it's not one-dimensional either, because some debts pull you down while others push you forward. High-interest, consumption-focused debts like credit card debt chain you. Emotional spending and momentary pleasures turn into long-term exhaustion. Every interest payment doesn't work for you, it works for someone else. But debt taken for investment is different. That debt is a seed of future value. For example, you buy a house and it brings rental income, or you start a business, it generates steady revenue. That kind of debt works for you. What matters is the direction of the debt. Is it working for the past or the future? If you're allocating all your money to paying off debt, then you're locking out investment opportunities too. It might make you feel safe, but it also keeps you stuck. Wealthy people know how to invest with debt. They rarely use their own money. Instead, they usually finance their investments with loans. For instance, large real estate investors often buy properties with bank loans. They don't pay from their own pockets because they want to keep their capital liquid for other opportunities. Likewise, some entrepreneurs start businesses with low-interest loans. Equipment or software bought with those loans starts generating profit quickly. For them, debt isn't a burden. It's a tool that speeds up earnings. Because for them, debt is the financing of opportunity. They'd rather earn interest than pay it. Financial freedom isn't just about being debt-free. It's about growing in a structured way. And growth comes not just through caution, but also through courage. The key concept in investing is return on investment. If your investment yields more than the interest on your debt, math already makes the case. But it's not just about numbers. Psychology plays a role too. Because debt stress drains your motivation, investment excitement feeds your vision. The ideal scenario? Balance. Allocating part of your income to debts and part to investments, not fully bound to the chains of the past, nor blindly running toward the future. Someone who acts with this awareness builds their own system, step by step. First, they pay off high-interest debts. Then, with what's left, they make small but strategic investments. Especially if you have a low or middle income, this balance is even more critical. Because you're already living with limited resources, and every decision carries weight. In this case, the first goal should be to get rid of the most burdensome, high-interest debts. Then turn to areas where you can invest, even if it's very little. You might save just $100 a month. That savings could be stored in digital wallets, used in micro-investment apps, or spent on learning new skills by investing in knowledge. People think you can't invest with low income, but the issue isn't big money, it's consistent habits. Over time, these small steps don't just free you from debt, they free you from living dependently. The stock market, digital products, passive income tools, each becomes a building block. Eventually, this system won't just lead you to zero debt, but to financial flexibility. When a problem arises, you'll no longer say, "What will I do?" but "Which resource will I use?" And that's the difference that sets you free. If you save regularly and patiently, you could reach financial freedom in less than 5 years. So how about starting today? Paying debt is like breathing. It's necessary. But investing, that's living. It's owning your future. Send this video to someone who still says, pay off your debts first, then think. Because sometimes the chain lies within well-meaning advice. So what did you do? Did you get rid of debt first, or did you invest? Write in the comments. In the next video, we'll talk about the biggest enemy of financial success. Knowledge is power. Subscribe, follow, hold the power in your hand. What do we know?